And then this night, there was this shooting so that they can set me up. See, I've been working with, from the time of General Buhari, in saving life, restoring hope to those who have lost hope. Go and ask for our work in Imo, our work now in Anambra, in Yala, Namechi. You saw the number of dead, uncountable number of dead bodies, skeleton and skulls. How we arrested those people, put them off in coordinated operation with the Nigerian military, with the Nigerian police. And it's so sad that we do all this work. You saw the trailers, you saw the bone, the skulls, hundreds of skulls. You saw the road that had been planted by improvised explosive or Bonigwe. How we risk our life in digging them out.
That was Mujahid Asari Dokubo, exposing the fact that he had been involved in security operations with the military and the police in southeast Nigeria. You heard him there talking about his involvement in security operation in southeast. He said that he had carried out security operation with the Nigerian military and the police and others. That he had worked in Imo State, and now they are working in Anambra State, in Ihiala and Amici. Now, if you are from any of these communities, especially Ihiala and Amici, you should be able to tell us the situation of security in these two places. Because Asari Dokubo, from the video you watched, is claiming that they encountered uncountable numbers of dead bodies, skeletons, and skulls, and that they arrested a lot of people and put them off in a coordinated operation with the military. What is the situation? If you are from those areas, perhaps you have information on what operation that this man is talking about. Now, this is not the first time Asari Dokubo is talking about his involvement with the military. From what he said he had been working right from Buhari time. And you know that Buhari time was when insecurity got worse in southeast Nigeria. Southeast Nigeria was peaceful until Buhari came in. Go and check insecurity. There was no insecurity of the type we are seeing in southeast until Buhari came to power. Now, Asari Dokubo is claiming that he was recruited. You heard him by himself saying it, that he had been working with the government since Buhari time to bring security in the southeast. What kind of security did Asari Dokubo participate in bringing to the southeast, in which he was describing a situation where dead bodies were everywhere, skeletons and skulls? Now, I want you to put this in perspective, that Inter-Society, a non-governmental organization known as Inter-Society, not long ago in their report, talk about missing of hundreds of Southeast youths, many of them innocent people who disappeared, taken away, and nobody have seen them again. Several people died, killed under the guise that they are IPOC members of the indigenous people of Biafra members. Inter-Society did a detailed report. I just wish I could be able to lay my hand on their report so that I'll put it under this video so that you can read it and be able to understand the enormity of what had happened to Southeast in terms of insecurity and what Asari Dokubo was describing in that video. So, Inter-Society enumerated extrajudicial killing because Asari Dokubo is not the Nigerian government. So why did the Nigerian government recruit a non-state actor to be part of operation in Imo State, in Anambra State, say now in Anambra State? What kind of operation is that allowed under the Constitution of Nigeria? And what kind of operation were they doing? It's not only Inter-Society that has documented proofs of extrajudicial killing of young men in Southeast. Even Amnesty International have records of hundreds of Southeast youths who have been killed extrajudicially, documented by Amnesty International, drawing attention to what is going on in the Southeast, how people are being killed. Now, what Asari Dokubo has revealed in that video is enough for the Southeast governors to ask questions if they are not accomplices, to what he was describing there. He ought to be invited, or the Southeast governors and leaders, including Ohanese, need to ask him what was his role in Ihiala, in Amici, in Imo State, in bringing security, and the scene he was describing, hundreds of dead bodies, skulls, skeletons. He was talking about Obuligwe. The last time I heard about Obuligwe was during the Civil War. But he was talking about that they were removing Obuligwe. And they are places they are planting Obuligwe in the Southeast and all that. These are questions begging for answer. Southeast people need to open their eyes and investigate what did former President Buhari do in Southeast. Who did he recruit to do damage in the South? Because from what he said, like what I told you earlier on, there was peace in Southeast. Look, Jonathan, when he was president between 2011 and 2015, Southeast was the most peaceful zone in Nigeria. Southeast was the most peaceful enclave in Nigeria. It was when Buhari entered that Southeast became a different thing altogether. And now Asari Dokubo is claiming that he was among those working private sector people, non-state actors recruited by the Nigerian government. If you watch the whole video, you are feeling that he has worked for government. Why are they treating him bad now? Why are they trying to implicate him? Now, this trending video of Asari Dokubo exposing his involvement with security agents, the military, the police and others in military operations or security operations in the Southeast is also coming at a time when the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has raised the alarm and called on the international community to probe alleged sponsored insecurity in the southeast by the Nigerian state. Now, how did this come about? It was widely reported in the media that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has called on the European Union, the United States, and other members of the international community to conduct independent investigation into state-sponsored insecurity in the southeast. Nnamdi Kanu made the call during a meeting with his legal team to address Nigerian government's alleged attempt to manipulate public opinion ahead of his trial on April 29, 2025. Now, he highlighted concern over deliberate efforts to falsify link between IPOP and fabricated raids in Imo and Anambra states. In a post by his special advisor or his special counsel, Aloy Jimogu, Kanu described those raids as state-sponsored tactics to deflect attention from global campaigns for his release. Now, when you listen to Asari Dokubo, he talks about that they have operated in Imo. They have operated in Imo and Anambra state. And you can see that Nnamdi Kanu reference these two states as where the Nigerian government is carrying out alleged state-sponsored insecurity in the country, thereby drawing attention to what Asari Dokubo claimed that he had done with the Nigerian security authorities. He said he had been doing it right from Buhari time. And like I said earlier on, Asari Dokubo also admitted being part of this, even in when he visited Bola Ahmed Tinubu when he was newly sworn in. And he was at the government house at the Asari Villa, where he talked about how, if not because of his men, that nobody could pass through Abuja Kaduna Highway. That was his people that did it. Therefore, he has admitted of being involved in carrying out security operations. But like I said earlier, it is important to find out what was his role, who recruited him to carry out security operations in Imo State and the Southeast at a time when Amnesty International and inter-society were talking about that several young men of Southeast, hundreds of them, disappeared and nobody could account for them. And from the video you watched, Asari Dokubo was narrating about hundreds of bodies, skulls and skeletons that they came across in their operations in Imo and in Anambra State. That is why it is important that the Southeast Caucus of the National Assembly should bring this matter to the National Assembly to the level that Asari Dokubo will have to be invited to say the role he played and who recruited him, what was the modus operandi of his operation, which he said had been doing for the Nigerian government right from under General Muhammad Buhari, so that Nigerians could be able to know how managed. Amnesty International came up with their report of missing people, young men and women, who disappeared. Nobody saw them again. So these extrajudicial killings that has happened in the Southeast and many believe is still ongoing could be nipped in the bud. That is why it is important that the Southeast leaders, or Hanese, the Southeast governors, and all that matters in the region should ensure that this matter is not swept under the carpet, even if it means inviting Buhari to come and say why he recruited Asari Dokubo to be part of operations, major operations in the Southeast. As Asari Dokubo has confirmed with his own mouth that he was involved in military operations, because many Nigerians don't know Asari Dokubo as a security officer or a retired general. But he admitted that he had been playing a role, and he mentioned where he had participated effectively in carrying out military operations, and how he came up across dead bodies, skeletons, skulls. That should be of interest to the Nigerian state. And even if we had to invite Muhammad Buhari by the National Assembly to explain what he did in the Southeast in terms of security situation, that would be nice, and it will help in quelling subsequent insecurity in the country. Because this is also coming at a time when all hands are being called upon to be on deck to sort out the insecurity problem in Nigeria. I don't know what you think about this, but whatever is your position, what do you think? Should Asari Dokubo be invited by the National Assembly to explain the modus operandi of his operation in Southeast, where he claimed that he had operated and saved lives? How did he save the lives when he was talking about dead bodies everywhere that he was talking about the operated? That's my take. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.